Hi, this is Janie with Paper Compulsions. I wanted to show you how to make an easy little box. I went ahead and made part of one here that it will fit together, a lid in the bottom, and you can put your cards or handmade items in it. And I know I like to make really thick cards, and so sometimes I need a box instead of an envelope. And they're really easy to make. For this one, I'm just going to say that I want a 4x6 finished box, which is about this size, and that I want it an inch deep, so that I want this part to be an inch. So what I'm going to do to figure out how big I need to cut my paper, I'm going to say if this is, if I wanted an inch deep and it's 4 inches across this way and an inch deep here, that's 1, 5, 6. And then this way, if I wanted an inch deep and it's 6 inches long, then it's 1 plus 6 is 7 and 7 is 8. So I want a finished piece of paper that's 7 by 8. I'm sorry, that's 6 by 8. So I'm going to move these out of the way because I already have that cut. And then I would cut 2 pieces of paper that are 6 inches by 8 inches, and I would take the second one, and you can either, I want it to be 1/8 of an inch smaller on both ends or both sides, and so you can either measure it out and say, well, 1/8 of an inch smaller than 6 inches would be 5 7/8, and 1/8 of an inch smaller than 8 inches would be 7 7/8. But I usually don't stop and think about it that long. I just cut them both 6 by 8 and trim 1/8 of an inch off of both sides of this one. So you don't really have to think about it that hard. Then you'll need to score it, and I wanted it an inch long, an inch deep. So let me bring my scoreboard over here where you can see it, hopefully. Ah, that will be better. And I will score it 1 inch away from the edge on each side. Now I could go through here and figure out where to score it over here, but I don't think about it that hard, because by the time I figured it all up, then I could have already done it just by turning it around and scoring 1 inch from that edge. Then you want to cut on this little section where this side will come up and this side will come up, but you need to cut a flap right here. You can cut this way and the flap will go over here, or you can cut this way and the flap will come around this side. It doesn't matter which way you do it, just cut it. So I'll cut here, and then because I know I'm not exact, I'm going to cut just a little sliver off that tab so that I have a little wiggle room. And I'll cut from there. You're cutting from the edge to that score line, and then I'll cut just a little sliver off edge to the score line, and then ignore that part. I was just showing you where it could be cut. Like that, so that you have your sides that come up and your ends that come up, and these tabs will be folded over like that. Let me get this other one to show you, because I've already cut it. So here are my tabs, and I go through and fold all of the sides over and crease them with my scoring tool or bone folder, because that gives you a nice crisp edge to your box when you're done. If I don't do that, my box is kind of, it doesn't look as nice in the end. So I just use the quick dry Scotch glue and put some glue on the end tabs. I'm just putting it on that tab. And then I'll fold it up and usually clip it. And it doesn't take but just a second for that to dry. And then I would do the exact same thing to my bottom portion. Even though it's 1/8 of an inch smaller, you still score it at 1 inch from each edge. And then when it's finished, this one is just slightly smaller than your lid, and it will fit on just like this. And if you wanted to, you could go in, if you wanted to have a place to grab the box so it's easier to get off, you could go in with your circle paper punch and try to decide where the middle is and cut about half of that circle. Let's see if you can see it. Off like that. And you do it on both sides, and then when the box is together, you have a place to grab it to lift up. And you can make it any size you want. All you decide is however big your item is when it's laying down, and how much it sticks up, so how deep you want your box. So this one is a little bit smaller than 6 by 4, and then the inches are 1 inch up. So that works for any box that fits together like this. Well, and now that I'm trying to do it on camera, it's not going to fit together. Here. There you go. And then you can decorate your box. You can put flowers or embellishments, and sometimes I'll even take a band and I'll have like a decorative band that goes all the way around the box to hold it together. So that's it. Hope you enjoy it. I will also be doing a tutorial on how to make a box that's in the shape of a book. So look for that. Thank you. Bye.